Hey, so the time has finally come. We can show you how the Bison got it done tonight over North Carolina Central. The Bison picking up their second ever NCAA tournament win. That's what I would have been saying if we could have shown you the highlights, but unfortunately, due to the NCAA rules, we are not allowed to show you those highlights because Arizona State and St. John's are still playing down there in Dayton, and that is where we will go now to Beth Hool, who got the opportunity to witness that Bison win that ended a couple hours ago, Beth, but we're not allowed to show anything.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. St. John's trying to make a run for it here in Dayton and give Arizona State their best shot. You know what? I was back in the studio, Alex, right where you are right now, when NDSU upset Oklahoma back in 2014. I was privileged enough to be here tonight for it, and it was a remarkable experience. Just so amazing to see these NDSU basketball players never give up and truly believe in themselves every step of the way in this game. It started out extremely tight between these two teams, and everything was playing out exactly like you expected it to be. If you've been following along, we told you that the Bison are phenomenal from behind the arc and that they were going to open up and dominate there. This game opened up with back-to-back threes on both sides of the court. The teams matching each other every step of the way. The Bison finally started to pull away a little bit, though. They took a lead into halftime, and then they came out second half and opened up for a 13-point lead over the Eagles. But then, like we've seen so many times before, the opponent came back to rival that lead and challenge the Bison. What's different about this team today than it was a month ago even is they now have the confidence, the belief, and as Coach Richmond would call it, the swagger to be able to hold on to that lead and fight for what they know is theirs. It was Vinny Shaheed last week at the Summit League tournament who stepped up and clinched the championship against Omaha. Tonight it was Tyson Ward stepping up with a game-high 23 points for the Bison. He said that he just played out of his mind, doesn't even remember the moment really, but he was huge for the Bison down the stretch as they clinched the 78-74 win over North Carolina Central. Ultimately, though, for all you can say about Tyson Ward, the truth is this was a true team win for the Bison basketball team.
I mean, if you look at it, there's nobody really averaging a super high amount. But 1 through 14, I mean, anybody can come in and contribute. I mean, I think 10 guys played and 9 guys scored, I think. And so it's really amazing that our team is like that.
We kind of knew going into it they were going to try to run us off the three-point line because that's what we do very well. So we just kind of switched up our game plan, attacked, and ended up working out.
I was just locked in. I got backdoor cut, and then that just sparked me, and I just kind of locked in and I blacked out.
You know, we celebrate this one on the plane ride. And then we landed in South Carolina to refocus and get ready for a really good team.
Yeah, that might be putting it lightly. This team they're about to take on needs no introduction. Duke went 29-5 this season, and they've won their last 3. They winning out the ACC tournament to claim that title. To put that in perspective for you, those 3 teams they beat in the ACC tournament are all 3 playing in the NCAA tournament this weekend. We've got tons more coverage. The Bison are already on their way to Columbia. I'm right behind them and can't wait to bring you much more as the Bison try and do what only one other team has ever done in history and be the 16 to take down a 1. We'll have it all for you, but for now, reporting for the last time in Dayton at the NCAA men's basketball tournament, I'm Beth Hool.
All right, thank you very much, Beth. Still, I'm going to write to my senator, to my congressman. We'll figure something out. Sorry we couldn't show you how it went down. But, yeah, the Bison won. They're headed to Columbia, South Carolina.
All right, Bison fans in the background, too. We
Yeah,
can tell, yeah?